In this book, we are considering obstacles to belief in God, reasons to believe in God, and belief in the God of the Bible. In all these discussions, we need a place from which to begin. We need first principles or basic beliefs in order to have any conversation. So, in this chapter, we look at the most basic of all beliefs, the principle of non-contradiction. Even if you have never heard of the principle of non-contradiction, you have in fact used this principle. This first principle is a bit like gravity. A person may not know the word gravity or may never have attended a lecture in physics, but still lives and acts in accordance with gravity. So too, the principle of non-contradiction is known by children even though children have not yet studied philosophy. This chapter makes explicit what everyone already knows, but may not know that they know. In one of Edward St. Aubyn's novels, a man is asked if he is his own worst enemy. "I certainly hope so," the man replies. "I dread to think what would happen if somebody else turned out to be better at it than me." In the life of the mind, one way to be your own worst enemy is by means of self-defeating statements such as, "I am not writing in English right now," or "I never, never, never use the word never," statements that cannot possibly be true because the claim being made is undermined by the claim being made. A statement that is self-defeating is like a mixed martial arts fighter who knocks himself out. Yes, this happens. Timothy Keller, author of The Reason for God, provides other examples of self-defeating statements. Everyone in the world is an evangelist. Even telling someone they can't proselytize is a form of proselytizing your views. He notes, everyone makes exclusive truth claims. You may say, no religion should say their view of reality is superior to everyone else's, but at that moment you are claiming that your view of reality is superior, more worthy of acceptance, than theirs. Keller also points out that to insist doctrine doesn't matter is really a doctrine itself. And how could you possibly know that no religion can see the whole truth unless you yourself have the superior, comprehensive knowledge of spiritual reality you just claimed none of the religions have? Pointing to self-defeating statements may seem like a verbal trick, but the self-defeating nature of such claims is grounded not in trickery, but in reality. What reality? Aristotle pointed out that all thinking, all speaking, and all doing rely on the bedrock reality of the principle of non-contradiction, namely that a thing cannot be and not be at the same time and in the same respect. Even children playing hide-and-seek implicitly use this principle. They know that their friend cannot both be and not be hiding in the pantry.